Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be redecorating my living room for kind of my winter after Christmas decor. I'll go ahead and tell y'all, I'm not really keeping out any winter themed items like any trees or anything like that. I considered it, but at the end of the day, I wanted all my Christmas stuff put away, put into storage, and kind of just a fresh start and a fresh feel and look in the house. So that's what we're gonna be working on. I did get quite a few new items that you guys haven't seen before, but of course I'm still working with some of the stuff I've had forever. But yeah, we have a good bit of decorating to do, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first little area that I wanted to work on is this corner back here. This is where we had our Christmas tree, and I've had it decorated with several different things. We've had an accent chair back here. I've had kind of a 4 or 5 tier shelf back here that I decorated, but I knew I wanted something different. So I already placed this table. I've already had it. It's moved around as well. Y'all know I love to just move things around and change things up, but I thought we'd place that back there. And of course we gotta cozy it up and decorate it a little bit. But first I wanted to show y'all my new curtains that I got. Y'all might remember I didn't have any curtains in here at first, but y'all, I love these curtains. Darren already hung them for me, but I wanted to show you up close the print. They are so beautiful, so cozy, perfect for any time. I just love the neutral kind of color and feel of them with just that tiny little hint of blue in there to add a little bit of color. You see, they look beautiful with our wall color. So I'm just so excited about these. I'll show you the whole thing here in just a second. But first, let's decorate this little area to make everything tie together. So first of all, of course, I'm gonna add a lamp to this corner. I love just keeping lamps on all the time. It's so cozy, and I love how it looks with the curtains over here. It really just softens up this whole room. And then over on the other side, I'm just placing a few candlesticks that I already had with just a couple of these greenery balls on top. All right, so for this little area down here, we obviously have an outlet right here and a cord that we wanna hide. So I was going through my stuff and I found this sign. I've had it for quite a while. I don't really love the wording right there, but I thought if I turned it on its side and put something else in front of it, kind of layered it with something, that I could make it work. So I'm just gonna put it back here. So that already does a pretty good job at hiding my cord and everything that I wanted to be hidden. But now I just gotta worry about hiding those words on that sign. So I have this little basket. It's kind of a narrow, tall basket. These are just some napkins, some little linen napkins I just stuffed in the bottom because I'm gonna add some stuff in here to add height, and that will do the trick of covering up our words. I'll show y'all up close in a second, but as you can see, the leaves show through on the sides, and then you just see pretty much the frame of that picture back there. So to that basket, this is that Homebody by Joanna Gaines, kind of coffee table book. I'm just gonna stick it in there. I did take the cover off of it a while back. I don't know what I did with it, but that's okay. I don't really need it. So that already hides those words like I wanted it to, but it definitely needs something a little extra. I love my greenery, so this is actually just a little candle ring. I'm just gonna kind of lay it in the basket, and then I just have my little wooden farmhouse beads that I'm just gonna put in here. Kind of drape those over the side like that. And that is so simple, but I like it. Now to this side, we have a lot, in my opinion, going on over here. So I'm gonna keep it a little bit more simple. I just have one of these corbels. I think this came from Hobby Lobby, either that or TJ Maxx. It's been a while, but I'm just gonna kind of angle it towards this basket. And then to fill in that back corner, I just have this kind of blue-gray glass vase. This came from Big Lots a while back. I'm gonna pop another little greenery sprig in there, and we're just gonna set it kind of in this back corner. There we go. I think that looks so cute. Let me show y'all the whole little shelf. So here is our curtains. I hung them pretty high. I wanted them to be super long. I think they're the 105 length. I'll link them for y'all on Amazon. And they did have this design in several other colors as well. But here is the curtains along with this table. I love it. It's definitely super cozy and super clean looking. Definitely all the vibes that I'm going for after Christmas. So now we're going to come over and work on my mantle, and I just have to mention, adding these curtains, it really helped to fill out this large wall here. I always felt like whatever I hung over the mantle looked too small, but I think the curtains helped so much with that. So these two little candlesticks I recently found at Michael's, and I love them because with this mantle, I've mentioned before, I'm having to use smaller items than I'm used to using, so I was happy to find those. And then on top of the candlesticks, I found these blue glass little votive candles from my favorite store, Ross, because I didn't want to add just the plain white faux candles, because I do have those in another area on my fireplace, you'll see in a second. So I love that I found those pops of blue to go on there. I also recently picked up this little clock at Michael's as well. I thought that would be another perfect item for this small mantle. So I'm just gonna angle it up here, and I just put these few little sprigs of greenery just to add a little something. And then on the other side, I have this little candle holder I've had since probably I was a teenager, for real, y'all. I put a greenery ball on top of that. Then I'm gonna bring over some books and then just another little bookend or corbel. And I was kind of playing with the direction that I wanted it to sit, but finally I got it. And this mantle is just real simple, but that's kind of how I like it. It's almost too cluttered for me, but I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. You can see up above that I had those faux flickering candles on my lanterns up there. So that's one reason I didn't want so many white candles. And then we're going to move down here to the bottom. I'm just placing this wooden kind of wicker basket with a blanket in there and a couple throw pillows just to add that cozy factor and also a little pop of color. And then on the other side of my little hearth area here, I'm just going to use these two lanterns. I always use these pretty much always on my fireplace, but I just love them. I love the black and the wood, and I like to set one up on this little stool just to add a little something extra. And of course, my faux flickering candles in there. And here is kind of an overview of all of those spaces together. I think it really works well. It looks clean and also cozy. I lit these candles just for y'all because I'm never going to light these on a normal basis, but they are very pretty lit. And I just love how cozy and clean our living room feels. But thank you guys so much for hanging out and decorating with me today. It honestly feels so good to kind of get back to decorating and homemaking. Sometimes I forget how much I enjoy making these videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you did down below. Subscribe if you have not already to this channel. And I'll see you guys real soon in my next one. Bye y'all.